Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Miko Craft. Do you see any cookies here? Well, don't be mistaken. I'm not going to do a cooking show today, but I will share with you how I collaborate with my friends from Anandara Kitchen to make a special gift hampers for the Eid al-Fitr in the next few weeks. Just like Christmas, it is the biggest holiday in my country, and it is habitual for us to celebrate with some cookies and sweets. We also send gifts and greetings like this to family and friends. The packaging bag for this kind of gift hampers are usually thin and can be used one time only. So, I want to make a little special by sewing these handmade bags that can be used for a much longer time and for any occasion. Stay with me to watch all of the process. And for you who have been waiting for a new tutorial, I want to say I am really sorry for the absence of it. I have been occupied with a lot of events in the past few weeks. But thank God this is the last one. So, the next post on this channel will be a complete tutorial just like usual. Now let's get to the bags. First thing first, cutting the fabrics. I cut the fabrics manually because the fabric patterns are symmetrical. So, each cut has to be straight and parallel to the pattern. Only the lining fabric that I cut in stock using a fabric cutting machines like this. In addition to the exterior and the lining fabrics, I also use this interfacing. This material is made of polyester fiber with an adhesive layer on the back. And then I had to do the hardest process, which is ironing hundreds of pieces of this interfacing on each of the exterior fabric manually using an iron. I believe you won't like this process, especially if you live in a warm country like Indonesia. Now let's prepare the straps. I use this thick cotton webbing with a width of 4 centimeters. I cut and sewed the middle part so it will be comfortable to hold. I am also installing the straps lock that are made from the synthetic leather like this. I am using the magnetic button as the main closure for the bag. I made the accessories like this. The material is made from synthetic leather with a thickness of 2 millimeters. If you ask for the measurements, I will provide it in the next complete tutorial in the next post. After it's been sewn on, I paint the edge with the leather edge paint and then air dry it. The round part will be the padding for the other part of the magnetic button. I sew it on the panel that I call the collar of the bag. And then I sew the large part of the magnetic button to the other color of the bag. I will also sew the sorter handle to this part. The next step is sewing the front handle on the main body like this. I'm not showing all the way through, only about 4 centimeters from the top edge. After that, I sew the collar with the main body. This step is a little bit tricky because if the process is wrong, the handle will be twisted. Then I sew one piece of the lining fabric together. And the front part of the bag is done. I do not yet top stitch all of these parts because that will be done in the finishing process later. Before sewing the rear part of the bag, I made the pocket first. This pocket will then be sewn onto the lining fabric. And if you see, the pocket has raw edges on the sides. But don't worry, all of these sides will be covered up after the finishing process. I also installed the snap button to this pocket. Now I will sew this lining with the collar and the rear body of the bag. For the bottom support, I will be using this 5mm EVA sponge. And to do that, I will sew the additional fabrics to trap the sponge from moving. But I'm not inserting the sponge now. I will do it later. Now, I will sew the bottom panel with the front and rear body. Next, I am folding it up and sew all of the sides. All of the parts are sewn together. I am now ready for the finishing process. First, I turn the bag right side out from one of the open corners here. I prefer to do it from the lining corner. I put the clips to the top edge and I'm going to top stitch it. After that, I am top stitching the lining and it goes right through the exterior fabrics. It will make the bags neater and firmer. Next, I am top stitching all of the handles. And last, while the bag is still in this position, I sew the D-rings. It is optional about where to put the D-rings, but I prefer to put it inside the bag. After everything is done, I turn the bag once again and sew the bottom side edges. Don't worry about these raw edges, it will totally cover it up in the next process. After one side is done, now I put the sponge inside. Then I sew this last edge. Now I turn the bag again. I am making the corners and put the clips on it. Then it is time to top stitch these corners and finish the bag. And now the bag is finished. And this is how it looks with the straps on. One down, dozens more to go. And after 3 days, I finally complete the bags. This was a total fun project. These bags are actually simple, but I chose to use the thick material, so the challenge was at the connection between panels. It's so bulky and broke the thread often. Sometimes I had to hammer it down before sewing it. But all of the efforts are paid off when I see them standing together like this. I hope this bag could bring smile to those who receive it. Well, this is it. Happy Ramadan and happy Eid Mubarak to everyone. The complete tutorial of this bag will coming after. Thank you for watching. See you soon in the next tutorial.